What if I told you if you have more than 500 connections, you'll be earning at a pretty good level than compared to anybody else? Yes, that's right. As per a survey done by LinkedIn and different HR agencies, they came up with this particular if people have more than 500 connections, they will be earning more than 5 6,000 US dollars. Now they may be starters in their industry, but because they are known in the professional circle, LinkedIn is like a professional platform, is a networking platform, and if you are seen over there by people, the right people in the industry, you get pulled up and you get the right job, you get the right opportunity to work for a client. And there are a lot of things that can happen. I get a lot of leads just via LinkedIn. So I know how LinkedIn helps. And I have been active on LinkedIn predominantly for last 5 years. Today I'm going to teach you those 8 to 10 skills which are core that you need to know in 2025 to succeed on LinkedIn. So let's start with the first skill. The first skill is you have to have a professional LinkedIn profile. Don't go by any profile. I'll show you a couple of profiles, how it shouldn't be and what it should be. I'm sharing my LinkedIn, just a second. So your background needs to be light. It needs to be highlight your photo. If somebody clicks, they need to make out who you are, how do you look, and it needs to be professional looking where you'll feel you cannot identify who the person is. It's very difficult to identify the person. Here you will find it's very easy to identify because there are a lot of people who will not click a professional DP. This is one. People will not upload photo. Nobody will connect with you if you are not uploading a photo. That's point number one. Point number two, over here, I'm not able to make her face out. These are perfect looking faces. Now over here, again, this face, how are you? Yani, the DP, it's a full length photograph. I'm not able to make out her face. It's a full length photo. You need to have specific photos over. Coming to another aspect. So this is the photo aspect about how your DP photo should. Then comes your profile. Let's go and see your profile. What are should be part of your. So this is your title. It needs to be pretty. It's not your designation. It is what you have to offer and how you can help. Here your companies are tagged. Analytics. This is your about section, who you are, and these are the top skills. I can add skills. I can remove skills. These are featured. Now, why I'm giving features? This is where I received an award. That's why I kept it as a feature. So, as somebody who visits my profile will see this as a first. I can also have my YouTube channel, whatever I want to feature as a focus. A lot of people who are looking out for job opportunities will always have featured section as their resume. You just need to click here and you need to add a newsletter article or link of you can add a link of your resume. These are the posts, comments I've done, videos I've uploaded, images, articles, newsletters that I have, events that I have done, documents that I've and now after this is done, this is my profile. Now your profile needs to be complete about who you are and what you are doing, and there should be keywords over there. So if you see all my experiences, it's product director and head of marketing document health technologies. Then you have Amity College, then you have Miram, then you have managing partner, Ideal Brand Consultant, then it's Imprimus Life PR, Clear PR, Readership Development, Media, Radio City, Card Experts. So everywhere I've mentioned what I have done, what I'm doing, and each and every detail. If you are not able to do this, it's very difficult for somebody to know who you are, what are your skills. After you have written your skills, then comes the next part. Then the education part, certifications, volunteering experience, skills. So you can click here and add whatever skills you want to add. But just by adding skills does not make sense because people need to endorse you for that skills. If people don't endorse you for the skill, doesn't make sense. See over here, press release 47 endorsements. These are top league endorsement, like 60 endorsements. So if you're not going to get endorsement, no point in filling that. Then recommendations. These are recommendations. These are some of the publications where I've been quoted. These are the courses, honors and awards, languages. So your profile needs to be 100% fit. This is where you keep on adding the profile section. And once you start filling the profile section, LinkedIn will show to what extent it is complete, to what extent it needs to be complete. Once you have done and your profile is ready, now you are ready to jump into and find out who are your connections. So the first part to identify connections is go in your alumni network. So as soon as whether your past companies you have tagged, these are the past places, And as soon as I go to Hubers Life Sorrento, it will give me people who are working over here. And there will be a lot of people who I have worked with them personally. So I can send a connection request. This is how I start growing my connection network and everything. Wherever I am not connected, I will send them connection requests. Similarly, for rest of the companies where I have worked with, I am right now alumni, but I know them. Similar, I can go to stock mode, I can go to Miram if I come over here. Again, I'll see a lot of people who are connected to Miram. I can click on people, and then over here I will say so Melin, Joe, Sakshi, Raghav Sharma, Achal, Ritik. I can send connection request to them, Rohit Bharti. They approve this particular connection request. That's how I grow my connection request, because you need to have a baseline connection of at least 100 to 200. Because if people don't see connection request, people will feel you are a flap or you are a spammer. There is another way to build connection requests. You have to go to your education. So if I click on Xavier's Institute of Management, I'll see my alumni network over here. And the best part is I can select the year. So I was there during say 2006 to 2008. I can click 2004. Right? So whoever was part over here during that network, somehow, some other way, they would know, or I would know, like for example, human resource. Now, both of us will have 33 mutual connections. I can request somebody to introduce me. So I can send her a message, I can send a connection, or I can get somebody to introduce me to. So I can write over here to Lucia and tag both of them, and I'll explain Lucia if she can introduce me. That's how intros happen. And she will introduce me to Snail Koilo. And that's now that we are connected. This is how I'll keep on connecting with more recruiters. I know a couple of recruiter friends. They will get me connected with more recruiter friends. Then they will connect with more recruiter friends. This is where I start growing my profile. Now, this is one way to grow the second degree connection. Another degree connect you can grow is once you start connecting to people and you come over here, you'll also come to know who are the people who are in a second degree connection. And I clicks people. So my connection request for this week is closed, but I can always send connection request next week onwards. That's one way to send connection request. Another way, I can go to events, and in events section, events is a networking platform. So what I'll do is certified. Okay, I'll say view. So there's this particular session happening online, and I can see attendees. I click on attend. As soon as I click on attend, I'll see rest of the attendees, and I can connect. I can send them message. I can network. For example, growth strategist. I want to send her a message. I have emails available. I can send her an introductory message. And that's how I start net. Now you may send a connection request and a custom message, but not everybody responds. So you need to keep on following up. Because if you don't follow people, moving on to our third category, which is content strategy. So my belief is content strategy, you need to at least post 3 to 4 times. Second is you need to do post 30 comments per day. So I use a tool that is Merlin. I'll give you the link to download the tool and how to use the tool. It's a fantastic tool. A lot of people are using it. And by the way, it's free. So I click over here. I click say thoughtful reply, and I tag. I just need to read it once to ensure it's not giving something which is irrelevant. Let's comment, because when you comment, not just the person who has posted will come to know, but everybody who is over here. I need to tag every time that person. The reason why I have to tag that person is they get a notification even with the comment and with this particular Abhinav Keshivastav, and then we have Samir Ashar. So let's comment. Nobody has commented Samir Ashar. So even if I comment once, everybody will come. If you don't give, people won't come to you. You need to keep on giving. That's the main. So I have been giving this science. Then I have Tony, lecturer, Gogan, 1300 investor. We have Thermo Fisher Scientific. Brandon has been appointed, and Raman Ray promotion. So let's give him a comment, because once you start giving now, every person, if they are not part of your network and if they don't know you, they will visit your profile. That's the best, and that's how you increase the number of profile visits. I usually do not comment when I see one or two comments, because that person will not have time to come to each and every comment, but 3 comments is good enough. That person is bound to visit. We can keep on doing this and you will get fed up the entire day, but let me do the last comment and we can move out. There are a lot of tools for commenting, but this is the best. There's no if and buts to the way Merlin works. My suggestion is only one thing. Unless you use Merlin for a week doing 30 comments per day, you will really not be able to experience it, because it learns on the way you comment, the way you select the comment. And there are different things that you can do. I'll just show you one more thing which I didn't use. Now that our commenting and everything is done, let us move to the different part, which is strategic group participation. Now, once you go on your home, I'll show you a couple of groups. There are different places you will find the groups. So these are the groups I'm part of. I'm part of a lot of groups because earlier LinkedIn groups were totally different and you had a lot of discussions and everything. Right now it has become a blast engine. Like everybody is doing some webinar, they will keep on posting about the webinar. There's no discussion happening. That's why I do not suggest you going to the group. It may not help you right now, but maybe in future it will be. Alumni, I've already told you. So daily ritual, one post, 3 to 4 posts you can share, but you can just repost it, but keep those reposting after 6 hours after you post it, because otherwise people will not see your post. People will see that repost and comment on at least 30 people and send connection request to 15 odd people. You can send it to 50 every day, but 15 is good enough. A mix of content creation, I'll suggest that you follow my another video. I'll share you the link about how to create content for LinkedIn. You need to have a mix of, say, thought leadership content, books that you read, different type of content buckets. And one last piece that I'll tell you as a tip is, a lot of people post something of achievement and you congratulate them. Use Merlin to congratulate them with a particular thought process and meet in it. If you just write congratulations, nobody will recognize it. But if you write 2 to 3 lines about congratulations, people will see that particular thing. And for any particular communication or cold message that you want to send, I'll give you a prompt. So how do you send that message? You can either send that message to a person based on the last post that they did, or based on some inspirational video that they posted, or something that they inspired you about, or their profile inspired you about. So those particular things need to be used, so the person who receives that message will come to know this person has done some research about me and not just blasted it. So keep that thing in mind. That's how everything. It was a detailed one, but I feel that if you visit this video and read it 2 to 3 times, it will be very helpful for you to understand what you should be posting, how you should be posting. Right now, I'm signing it off. Moses Gomes here, your coach, and do check out other videos about how to use